Hi guys, now Kericho. Very very lovely city, one of the most beautiful towns in Kenya. I hope you saw the green tea leaves, the plantation. Unfortunately, the tea industry is struggling in Kenya.
Are you sure?
I don't understand what's happening. It's very rough time for them.
But I think exportation is still...
Not really. I think, in fact, Sri Lanka is overtaking Kenya in terms of the tea export.
Then
so our policies need to be questioned. Again, the other industry that's suffering, of course, is coffee.
Yeah, and I think there was a story I heard someone just uprooted the whole of his land.
The coffee plantation?
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, and I think especially the ones that are closer to Nairobi, people are replacing with now the real estate. But it's quite unfortunate what is happening to the tea industry. You see, even the Unilever, which used to own a lot of plantation in Kericho, they ended selling their portion to other companies because they are not making profits. They are struggling. If you talk to the insiders, tea industry is not a joke now. But I think there are a lot of reforms that are taking place. Maybe the government is trying to reform so that they can see if the farmers can make more money from the tea.
So we need more policy makers who are like they do very root analysis.
Yeah, we need to actually understand that, you know, one of the things that Kenya struggled from, Kenya resists technology. Technology increases production and increases the price and sometimes even improve quality. So when they introduce the machines that can be used to harvest tea.
Yes.
I think there was a lot of resistance. In some cases, I think people are even banning those machines from the farm.
Yeah.
And because of that, in other countries that were competing with, like Sri Lanka, which already introduced that, they're now doing better. But again, I think it's also because the question, if you introduce those machines, then how, because our people don't have employment.
Yes.
So how are they going to survive? So it's really a matter of balancing.
And we are in hard economic times.
Sure. So politically speaking, you do not want to take jobs from people.
Yeah.
But for the survival of the industry, it's a tough decision to make.
So it is always a tough decision.
Sure.
Where you need the survival of the industry,
but you also need,
at the same time,
you have got to be employed.
You need to be humane.
So I think over time the government need to come with alternative sources of employment.
Yes.
So that people don't really have to depend on the manual harvesting of tea.
Yes.
Because if we continue like that, the rest of the world is moving. We'll be left behind. Nobody. And again, I think one of the ethical issues, the issues about the tea farms.
Yeah.
You heard the stories of how workers are taken advantage of.
Yeah. There was that.
It's visually very sad. Look at that tea plantation up there. Very nice. And I think this industry has really made Kericho town to be a big town. It's a very beautiful town now. Very cold. I would not want to live here. I love warmth.
No, is it very cold throughout?
Most of the year. And I think that's why it is very green.
So is it colder than Ngong?
Yeah, Ngong town is also, but Ngong town is not as wet though, but it's usually very cold as well. Yeah, so when you grow older, you want to go to places like Mombasa,
where there is more warm.
Yeah. You don't want to be in this. But I think the habitat here, the guys who stay here, they're used to it. So for them it's not a big issue.
So guys, for those who would wish to go to Mombasa, there is a solution for you. And remember, there is a video coming up. We are partnering with Queen Roslyn Safaris. You can be sure to visit Queen Roslyn Safaris online at www.queenroslynsafaris.com, and there are good offers. You can enjoy a variety of services. They can be your partner when it comes to travel. Mombasa holiday in let's say Miami.
I usually tell tell them that if you go to any hotel destination in Kenya,
Yes.
you go and get a quote from the hotel, then bring that quote to us. We'll give you a discount.
Yes.
Very, very easy.
That is the way to go.
Yeah, we actually pay for you part of that
Turn
cost.
right at P1.
So make sure you visit Queen Roslyn Safaris because they're the best. And you can get good discounts, good offers. And
No, we are just at the overpass or bypass, the new one that was constructed. So
this one took a lot of years.
Yeah,
I
if
don't
you
know
go-
if it was fans.
I think if you go under it, you go through the Kisii part.
Yes, you had to
Now, if
visit
you want to go through the Kisumu side, I think you have to take
the route we
this.
have taken.
Yes. They call it a ramp.
Ah. Huh? Ram.
Take a ramp. Tell you take a ramp to the right.
Ah.
Then somehow you find yourself on the highway towards Kisumu.
Yes.
Very, very beautiful city. But most of it, I think, is plantation. Just a
Kericho.
small bit of it, yeah,
Yes.
is inhabited by people.
So remember, this live is coming to you courtesy of Queen Roslyn Safaris. Make sure you visit Queen Roslyn, or if you want a customized package, you can reach out to Shifting News and we'll reach out to them to customize something for you. If you want Elementaita, if you want a day trip, if you want a staycation within Nairobi, a staycation within Nakuru, and other destinations that you'd like, be it Zanzibar, Dubai, for those who love shopping. Yes, you can plan. They have options for credit facilitation. Is it credit or you lipa pole pole? Like you can pay in advance. Like now you can start paying and you enjoy your trip to Dubai in January, when everyone else will be saying like we don't, January in Kenya, they call it January, where there is hunger. So you can plan yourself, you pay slowly, you pay in installments, such that by the time you need to travel, you'll have completed your payments, and that is like you can have your holiday plan in January or February and enjoy, because that moment, most parents are paying school fees. That is when we have a lot of activities happening, so cash flow, you find it's a bit limited. So you can start your plans right now.
We usually say that they should stay connected to our social media.
Yes.
Queen Roslyn Safari is one word, Instagram. Usually post very, very nice deals there. In fact, very, very soon we are having a very, very wonderful opportunity to visit Dubai at a discount. You only pay for flight, we pay for you the hotel cost.
Yes.
So if you stay tuned, if you follow our social media at Queen Roslyn Safaris, Instagram, Facebook Queen Roslyn, TikTok Queen Roslyn Safaris, you'll come across some of these deals and you never know. Just find yourself in Dubai. Very, very easy. Visa is very, very cheap. And if you win, for example, we pay for you the visa, we pay for your accommodation, we only pay the flight. So there are so many deals that are on the way. We need to be to stay tuned to our social media.
And by the way, you were telling me there is an ongoing promotion.
Yeah, even currently we have a promotion. You just need to follow our page. Bring your friends, I think 3 of them.
That is on Instagram.
And they follow, and then you share with us a screenshot. You win yourself 5,000 for free, just like that. Very, very easy. Very, very, very easy. Follow us on Instagram again, Queen Roslyn Safaris. Queen Roslyn Safaris is one word. Queen Roslyn Safaris. One word. Instagram. And get your deal. You never know, 5,000 might be yours.
And you said the promotion is running up to 19th.
19th. They still have time.
Yes.
Very, very easy.
So
Follow,
guys,
bring your friends.
for those Instagrammers, you can also tag your friend, and you never know, you can win yourself a trip to Dubai, a the wonderful coastline. Swim in the waters if you want. You know, they say when you go and apply the coastal sand on your skin, it becomes soft. So once in a while, treat yourself.
Now we are at a point called Tegat, just a few kilometers from Kericho town. Maybe
so this is away from Kericho?
Now we're still in Kericho County, but now the town, I think we have now moved maybe 5 kilometers further after Kericho town on your way to Kisumu.
Yeah.
So we are told that now we have around 76 kilometers to Kisumu. And maybe around 30 kilometers we will be in Mogoroni. Now the vegetation will change from tea plantation now to sugar plantation. That's when you know that we are now in Western Kenya. And the lakeside.
The Western region.
Yes, yes. Yes, very, very interesting change of climatic condition.
And I can see the tea leaves are looking, but
yeah, these ones are not well maintained.
Yes.
I think this one are probably owned by individual farmers, not factories. So, but I think he's still earning some income.
Yeah.
And I think the most important thing is to earn something from your sweat.
So I don't know what can be done in this country for people to be encouraged more. And you know, sometimes it's because of increase in population.
Yeah, but no,
pushing people to
a country like China are doing very, very well now, and they've just taken advantage of their population.
Yeah.
Because their population gave them what we can call cheap labor.
Yeah.
So with cheap labor, they just needed to reduce the cost of production from the energy side. Then they copied the Western technology. And now they are the bedroom of production in the world.
Yeah.
Everything is coming from China. Even the iPhone that you own is manufactured in China. Very, very interesting.
And they say labor there is a bit cheap.
Yeah. I will think as a we combine all our energies together. We have advantage in terms of resources because most of the items used to manufacture electronics, for example, all of them come from Africa. So if we take advantage of those resources, we also take advantage of our natural resources, which are now the big lakes, very, very big rivers which can produce electricity very, very cheaply.
Yeah.
We have geothermal across the whole rift from Ethiopia, Djibouti, all the way down to Mozambique, Malawi. All that is a bedrock of geothermal and other minerals. We take advantage of that. I think we can compete China. Again, we have numbers. If you look at it as Africa as a continent, we have higher population, almost more than the China. But if you look at it as an individual country, then of course China will beat us. Yeah. So I think we have a lot, but now we tend to think that our solutions come from abroad, from Europe, and that's why we are lagging behind.
Yet they come import, they take the raw materials from here.
You know, recently I was reading in a newspaper.
Yeah.
You know, Chinese are actually coming to plant, you know, the eucalyptus tree.
Yes.
Or they're buying from people who are planting them here. Then they take them to China. Then they turn them into pulp. Then they produce some wood material. Then they again export back to Africa. And in fact, at some point, in Tanzania, they have been banned because they are not allowed to, because they are manufactured, they are actually harvesting eucalyptus trees that are not even mature. And that is actually disaster to the environment. So they are not even allowed in some countries already. And I think KRA was complaining that out of so many containers exported, KRA was getting almost nothing from it in terms of taxes.
Okay.
So it's really interesting how the Chinese think and how they take advantage of the smallest things, and they actually make money for their own country. They're becoming richer and richer every day, and I think at some point they'll be competing US in terms of the superpower ability. Yeah, very, very interesting.
Grace Kerry, how are you? Thank you for joining the live. We are just moving. We are in Kericho County. The weather here is a bit chilly. Looks like either it rained or it's almost coming to rain. So these are the... It's where...
If you have a girlfriend in Kericho, to invite you, tea, thick milk, you can just see their cows. You enjoy milk here. It's a very, very land of
And by the way, you can't miss tea when you visit them.
Yeah.
It is always in that thermos flask.
It is in their name. It's almost like, I think the other county I've seen that again is Meru County.
Ah,
yeah,
oh, by the way, it's so green.
It's also very, very green, and they also have very, very, in fact, they don't, for them they serve you milk, not tea.
Ah.
They don't even add water. Very, very nice. I think when we grew up, those are rarities. We don't get to get those kind
So
of things.
in such sections, you are sure to get original milk. You know, there was a time I was living in, I don't know if I should mention where I was living. It was called, it's in Ruma. So I went to this ATM milk.
Yes.
And by that time it was a bit cheap. So I purchased a liter. It was in the evening.
Yeah.
And decided to cook at least a cup of it. It was good.
You wanted to make tea?
Yes, I made tea in the evening. Then we just said, let the remaining one we shall use in the morning. I tell you, they say mine. Let me tell you mine. In the morning, I don't know. You can guess what we saw.
So whatever they sold you was not.
It wasn't milk. It was, I think, nile. What we call it, the flour.
Yeah, okay.
And then they mix. So you know there are some unscrupulous traders. They go.
No, that reminded me the story of the struggle of the people who tend to buy things on the highway.
Yes.
Somebody is coming with a box of yogurt. Hey, yogurt. Then you take and pay him. Utaona maajabu. Wanasemanga maajabu.
Hey.
Sometimes they sell you maybe water from the roadside.
Yes.
Whatever chemical, they don't really care. They don't care about it. So sometimes I think we have to be a little bit careful.
Yeah.
Because our health sometimes at risk when we buy some of these things. Unfortunately, as a country, our quality standards and the Kenya National Bureau of Standards, I think they sleep on their job. So everything is actually sold. There are so many things that are fake.
Or there are some shortcuts people use to evade the officers.
Sure. And our borders are also wide open, so anything comes in. So our quality, I think you have to be very, very careful to buy the right things.
Yes.
And sometimes you better just not buy. You don't even sometimes want to buy even drinking water on the highway. Sometimes you want to avoid. Because you never know what you are buying.
True. Idi Hafan, hello to you. Yes, we are currently in Kericho County. We were in Nakuru is it 2 hours or 3 hours ago?
I think roughly 2.5. I think we are there at 1:30 thereabout.
Yes.
Yeah, so those are not 1.5 hours back.
Yes, as shifting news, we are on transit and it's coming to you live. And this trip is courtesy of Queen Roslyn Safaris. Queen Roslyn Safaris Limited is can serve as your best partner when it comes to travel. They offer some good services when it comes to organizing for you staycations, whether in Nairobi, in Nakuru, in Mombasa. And you can also enjoy a holiday trip to the coastal region that is in Mombasa. We have Watamu, North Coast. We have such hotels like Msambweni, Diani Sea Lodge.
Msambweni is a very, very interesting hotel. I don't know if you can tell them about it.
Yeah?
Tell them about Msambweni. Yeah, I don't want to mention, just tell them.
Maybe.
if anybody is planning honeymoon,
yes,
talk to us, we'll take you to Msambweni. I think you'll never regret.
Ah.
Yeah.
So guys, Queen Roslyn Safaris, you can Google them. And when you have time, you can reach out. And they can also just, they can just make a personalized package. For example, you need to go to the coastal area, stay for a month. You can talk to Queen Roslyn Safaris, and also you can tell them you came courtesy of Shifting News, and be sure they'll give you a discount.
So guys, we are past the center now. We have just increased the speed. We're now doing 100 kilometers per hour.
No, we are still at 79.
Oh no, we are actually doing 80.
80.
Yeah, it's because you know we are in a we are on a Land Rover, and this manual car sometimes they're not designed for speed. So we tend to do just moderate speed because you can really lose control, but the ride is very, very nice.
Yes.
The journey is very, very wonderful. So far everything is as per the plan.
And good sceneries.
Yeah, we are enjoying every bit of it. And we have kids with us here and they are not complaining, which means
they're enjoying.
Yes.
And if you are visiting us for the first time, remember to subscribe, like the video, and share to your family, and tell them we were live in courtesy of Queen Roslyn Safaris. So you can see these are some of the kindness you can enjoy when you book with Queen Roslyn Safaris. They have good vehicles, good tour guides. So today we were just told you can just hop in. Let us take you to Kisumu, because I think they have a deal in Kisumu. They are going to explore, in that they can have other good holiday safari. Did we say holiday safaris to Kisumu?
Yeah, in fact, Kisumu is usually a very, very interesting town. Over time, I think because it became a city, we now have very, very nice Airbnbs. We don't even have to ask ourselves which hotel.
Yes.
We have very, very wonderful Airbnbs. But again, Kisumu is a one place where you also have very, very wonderful, what we can even call 5-star hotels. So it's a town that you should never be stranded. Cross Kisumu all the way to the Homa Bay side. We have a deal with those hotels. So if you want a place to stay in Kisumu, talk to us. Talk to Queen Roslyn Safaris. Reach to us. Our phone number, as always, is 07 11 11 66 0710 11 11 66. Within 1 hour, you'll have your quotation, and you shall never be stranded in any town in Kenya with us.
And if you are our abroad or international viewer, you just replace the 0 with the +254.
+254 710 11 11 66. Very easy.
Yes. And remember, we also have Mfangano Island, right?
Yes. Very, very interesting place. For you to reach Mfangano Island, I think we usually use a water bus. Very, very, very wonderful experience.
Yes.
40 minutes to 1 hour, just in a water bus, enjoying the cool breeze of Lake Victoria. Then you find yourself in either Takawiri or Mfangano. In Takawiri, we have a very, very wonderful hotel there. You can go and relax and just enjoy the bar, the water baths, the sea breeze, the sea views, wonderful sunset. And I don't think I've been to coast and I've seen the sunset at coast, but at Mfangano and Takawiri,
It's
the
another
sunset
world.
bites different.
And I guess we have the view of the...
Usually sometimes just take your own fish, then go around. Enjoy fresh fish directly. Can tell we are starting and this to reduce speed. They're not, you can see the guardrails,
Yeah.
how vehicles have been going through them. So we want to avoid those kind of accidents. And I think the county, or rather the government, noticed will never reduce their speed stuff corners.
True. So I guess the network is a bit, you can see the video is dragging. So until our next video, I think we'll meet in another video. But remember to visit Queen Roslyn Safaris, and they can customize. If you are in our international viewer or even a Kenyan and you would wish to get a customized safari within Kenya, like you can go to Kisumu, you go to Lake Elementaita, Lake Nakuru, then you go to Masai Mara, then you also get a flight to the coastal region, that is Kwale, enjoy the south coast, and then go to the north coast. That is what Queen Roslyn Safaris are here to do for you. They customize it and make your safari, your experience the best. So see you in our next video.